Yo, what is going on YouTube? It is your boy Jason back at again with another video. Today I have we have Jason and Jason podcast today. I don't know what episode this is. I'm gonna look it up on my YouTube right now on my phone. I don't know what episode this is. I'm gonna look it up on my phone. So hold up. Let me go look this up. Which episode this is, so I will have. So when I go edit, I won't have to get it wrong. I go edit and I get it wrong. I don't want to do that. So let me look this up real quick. It's gonna take me a couple minutes. While you waiting, get some popcorn, relax. I feel the only reason I haven't been posting in a couple days was because I didn't feel good. So today I feel good. So I'm gonna drop some videos. This is the first video out of a lot of videos I'm gonna drop today because I'm reacting to the new Kendrick Lamar song. I'm gonna react to the whole Donda album today. So y'all, I'm about to drop a whole bunch of videos today. I'm reacting to all of the Donda album. Which episode this is? This is episode 2. Episode 2. Episode 3. This is episode 3 of Jason podcast, and I gotta see how many songs is on the Donda album. I gotta see how many songs is on there. How many songs are on there? 27 songs. Guys, there's 27 songs. I think since there's 27 songs, I'm only going to be listening to. Since there's 27 songs, I don't want to listen to the whole album. So I'm probably gonna listen to like the first couple songs. I'm gonna listen to like, what's that? I'm gonna listen to 2 songs off the Donda album too. So I'm gonna react to 2, just to make it fair. But anyway, today is Jason podcast episode 3. And today we're going to be talking about NBA facts and news. Let's start off with the Bulls, man. The Bulls just got Derrick Jones Jr. and a couple picks, and they traded Lauri Markkanen, and he went to the Cavs. It was a 3-team deal with the Blazers, the Cavs, and the Bulls. Larry Nance went to the Blazers. The Cavs got Lauri Markkanen, and the Bulls got Derrick Jones Jr. and a couple picks. Each team got at least first round pick, 20 years draft. So it was about look like a fair deal to me because all those players play the same position. They can all play power forward. They can play small forward. Well, if they all play a small forward, we saw what Lauri Markkanen could do at small forward. We saw that already. So, hey, Cleveland tried to do it. Cleveland, hey, listen to us. Hey, we tried to do it before. Hey, he's not gonna be fit for it. But today's topic about Jason and Jason podcast. Today's topic is I'm here to talk about like certain facts, and I'm gonna explain them deeply. And hear me out. I'm gonna explain them deeply. Why do NBA fans, like older fans, hype up the older era? This episode is going to be why does NBA. It's going to be titled why Jason podcast episode 3. Why does elderly NBA fans hype up the older era? Like, my title is similar to that, but the reason why I say this is because this might be a shorter episode because I don't feel like I'm staying here for 10 minutes. I don't want to make it a short episode, but I don't want to make it a long one either. So it might just be 10 minutes exactly. But anyway, your boy, basically, I feel like Why do y'all hype up the older era? I get it, Jordan and all them was in that era. Why do y'all hype it up? Why do y'all make like all the defense was better, the scoring was better? I get it, Jordan was one of the greatest scorers ever. He was the greatest scorer ever of that era. And Kareem was the greatest scorer ever of that era. But we're here to talk about Kareem. I'm here to talk about the 90s era in a whole. Kareem only played about like 1-2 seasons in the 90s era, and then he only played a couple seasons in Michael's era and then retired. Because he was already in his 30s. He was already like 36 when... He was already 30-something when Michael was in his prime. So, he retired. He played 20 years. Did his time. And, I feel like what happened... I feel like about that is, like, why do y'all hype up that era? Why do y'all sit here and just hype it up? The old heads hype it up. Why do y'all sit there and hype up that era? Like, I wonder, why do y'all hype it up? Like, it's just so confusing to me. Because every time I talk to an old head about basketball, they be talking about the defense of the 90s. The defense of the 90s are better. The defense of the 90s, we didn't let nobody come in that paint. We didn't let nobody get no threes. We didn't let nobody do nothing. I don't want to care about that, yo. Why do y'all always hype up the defense, saying the defense is better than now? Zone defenses, I'm going to say it right now. This is my own opinion. Don't zone defense ruin the NBA. The reason why I say zone defense will ruin the NBA, because people like Kevin Durant, people like LeBron, even though he's my GOAT, but LeBron, Stephen Curry, it lets them type of guys shoot threes when they want to, even though at first LeBron wasn't even shooting threes. Now LeBron is shooting threes from the logo and stuff, because and they ain't shooting threes from the logo because of zone defense. Zone defense means that you can stand in the paint for 10 seconds without getting a 3-second violation. Like, yo, why is y'all letting them do that? That's why I say, I'm turning around. That's why I say zone defense ruin the NBA. That's why I say that. So, if you don't agree with me, go in the comment section down below. Go ahead and type down below. Why do you disagree? Tell me. I want to see some conversations down below. Let me see what y'all think about zone defense and how it ruined the NBA. The main fact is today, like I said, why does old heads hype up the old era? Why do y'all go and hype up the old era? I just want to know why. Why do y'all hype it up so much? That makes me don't want to watch the old era, yo. Like, it just makes it boring every time y'all be like, oh, the old defense was good. You had people like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar doing sky hooks. You had Michael doing most fadeaways, and Dominique Wilkins battling Michael Jordan and Moses Bowes and the dunk contest and stuff. Like, yo, that's all y'all talk about. When I talk to an old head, all they talk about is Michael Jordan, Dominique Wilkins, and I don't know nothing. Now, I'm gonna give y'all two lineups what I would pick from the 90s and then from the 80s. So, my point guard for the 80s is, of course, my point guard for the 80s. I'm gonna start off with the 80s. It's Magic Johnson, of course. Magic Johnson was the best point guard of that era. I don't care you'd say Isaiah Thomas. Magic Johnson was the best point guard of that era, and he could be of all time, arguably. But point guard, Magic Johnson. Shooting guard, I'm putting Michael Jordan because he did play in an era. He did play half of that era, so I'm putting Michael Jordan in shooting guard. I have to. A small forward, I'm going to put Larry Bird. The reason why I put Larry Bird is he was the best small forward of that era. Besides James Worthy and besides a couple other people, besides Dominique Wilkins, he doesn't have no rings, but Larry Bird was the best small forward of that era. That's all I'm going to say. The power forward, I'm going to say for the 80s. What was I say? The power forward for the 80s. I didn't think about that. But yeah, I didn't think about that. The power forward for the 80s. I'm gonna put Kevin McHale. Kevin McHale is my selection for the 80s. For the power forward. And at center, I'm gonna put Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He is the best center, in my opinion, of all time. Behind Shaq, second best. And he is the best center of that decade. Now let's move on to the 90s, where everybody gets to hype up. Now, my lineup for the 90s is point guard. I'm gonna put Magic for the point guard because he did play in the 90s too. Y'all forget he did play a little bit in the 90s, so he was dominant, showing off flashes of Magic and championship runs. Point guard Magic, shooting guard. I'm putting Jordan. Jordan was that was his decade. Shooting guard Jordan, that was his decade. Yep. Small forward, I'm putting Clyde Drexler, because Clyde was behind Jordan. He was one of the best shooting guards in that era, behind Jordan. He's at small forward. Even though Jordan's at shooting guard, I'm putting him at small forward. Power forward, I am putting. Okay, it's going to be a hard one. Power forward, I'm going to put Dennis Rodman, because I need a rebounder. Put Dennis Rodman. And at center, I put power forward Dennis Rodman because he led the league in rebounds for like 8-9 seasons until he was like, he said he was 40 years old. Now, at center, of course, I'm about to put that boy Shaq Diesel. He was the best center of that decade. That boy Shaq Diesel. The boy Shaq. Boy Shaquille O'Neal. Shaq Diesel. That boy is the best center of that decade. I don't care. He was the best center of that decade. He was in the top 50 players of all time by the time he hit 22. I don't care. That boy won a scoring title against David Robinson multiple times. He got the All-Star selection. He was a rookie. He was an All-NBA player in his rookie season, and he carried his team to a finals run in '95. Then in '96, that year before he left, he led them to the Western Conference Finals, but I mean not Eastern Conference, and they got beat by the Bulls. But he led them to the finals. Him and Penny and Shaq was one of the most dominant duos before Shaq and Kobe. They're one of the duos that, if they won rings, they would be better than Shaq and Kobe. But if they won rings, like 3 or 4 rings, Shaq and Kobe, I'm pretty sure that Shaq and Penny would stay together in Orlando and try to win like 10 rings. I'm pretty sure they would have won it, and then Shaq would have never left the Magic. Shaq would have never left to the Lakers. He would have never left to the West Coast. But, yo, thank you guys for watching. I'm going to see you on the next video. Peace and blessings. And my next video I'm dropping is the Kendrick Lamar reaction to the Kendrick Lamar one. And I'm going to react to that one. And I'm going to see you guys in the next one. Bye.